Everybody polka!
Wow!
Yeah, I think that's everybody's reaction the first time they come in. Something else, isn't it?
It's something else, all right. Oh, hi, folks. Here at Polka Paradisio, they take their polka seriously. And nobody takes it more seriously than Clarence here. Isn't that right, Clarence?
You bet, U.S. Why, ever since I learned how to step, I've been a foot-hopping fool.
And when did you learn to polka?
It's been a little over 5 years now, but I only got my degree a few months ago.
Degree?
It was an online course. Took me 2 years, but I finally did it.
2 years?
Yeah. Graduated at the top of my class, and my instructor emailed me that if I enrolled in the advanced course, I would be able to get my DOH in another couple of years.
DOH?
Yeah. Doctorate of Hop Trickery.
Well, for polka?
I know. Boggles the mind, doesn't it?
At the very least. So I heard you were strutting your stuff at the Midwest PolkaCon last week. How was it?
It was fantastic, U.S. I've never had so much fun. You know, the way polka is taken off these days, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they didn't have to get a bigger barn for next year.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they had to open those big doors real early this year.
Packed, huh?
There must have been 30 or 40 of us, not counting the band and the looky-looks, and that's a whole lot of stomping in a small space. In fact, it was so crowded that some of us were getting forced into the stalls. You ever end up with cow poo on your clogs? That stuff never wants to come off, and splatters go everywhere. And let me tell you, I learned early on just how little most ladies take to having cow dew spotting your lederhosen.
Well,
And the last thing you want to do is to get one of those pretty foot-stomping ladies mad at you.
I can imagine.
You mess up their decolletage, and they'll smack you with a flounder.
That's bad, huh?
There's nothing worse than being hit on the head with a dead fish. And then what would I do on date night?
You date the ladies here.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, I see one of those sharp, starched dancing skirts with 5, 6 half slips tucked in underneath. Yeah, and it's enough to inflate my circus tent.
Really? Doesn't that interfere with your dancing?
Well, I did have to take yoga classes to learn how to control my animal instincts, but it was worth it. My competitive scores have gone through the roof since I put my libido to sleep.
Libido? I didn't know polka had competitions.
Oh, yeah. And they're as tough and nasty as anything you'll ever see in the major sports.
Really?
I remember a couple years back at the Southern Polka Country Western round when I missed my landing on a 2.5 gainer with a half twist and my hand was clogged. Never did find out who did it, but my hand has never regained full functionality.
Okay, wow. So anyway, they had to open the barn doors early this year because of the crowding. Must have been rough.
Oh, no. That was the only flat note in the night. Otherwise, it was magical. And when Tom Turkey and the Trotters finished with their signature piece, Moon Over Paramus, there wasn't a dry eye in the barnyard.
Paramus?
New Jersey. It's a ballad.
A polka ballad. Signature piece. Well, I guess it's selling pretty well then.
Well, it's certainly done nicely in Jersey, of course, especially Paramus, and the Upper Michigan Peninsula, which has become a haven for pokesters everywhere.
The Upper Michigan Peninsula is a polka paradise.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, if you go up for the Great Northern Pike and Polka Roundup, you'd better be booking your room well in advance. My first year in competition, I went up there at the last minute and ended up sharing closet space with 2 competitive cloggers who had slit my throat just as soon as look at me, and a pipe contestant who insisted on wearing the same socks every day for luck during the 2-week event. The last couple of days, my eyes would water as soon as I opened the door and came into the room.
Who knew?
It got real bad a couple of years ago when a bunch of renegade stompers from Wisconsin came to play and insisted on wearing their cheese hats.
What happened?
Well, they lost. Mostly because every time they tried to do a stunt more complicated than a single flip, their hats would fly off, and they'd lose points. And rolls were out of the question.
So Moon Over Paramus went over big up there, huh?
Oh, yeah. They must have sold over 200 easily, And that's just so far.
200 in the upper Michigan Peninsula.
No, nationwide. Mostly in Jersey, actually.
I see. So why is this polka ballad so big?
Are you kidding? With Syl Slats on the xylophone and Way Do Long handling the tuba solo. It couldn't be anything else.
Tuba solo. How long?
No, that's his brother, a percussion man.
Whose brother?
No. Who was rhythm? Way Do Long.
Dulong?
Only about 3.5 minutes. Just about perfect, I'd say.
I'd rather you just said goodnight, Gracie.
Good night, Gracie.
Say, where do you think I should insert the comma? Why don't you just shove it up your cue the music?